Welcome, everybody.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to A State of Mind, Rhode Island.
Yes.
Thank you guys so much for returning.
We're excited to be back.
Yes, we are excited to be back. And TGIF,
Oh,
everybody.
yes, absolutely.
TGIF.
Yeah. So today,
Yes.
we're going to talk about the luxury market.
Yes.
Steve and I are really lucky to be working with Mott & Chase Sotheby's International Realty. We have a global reach that is worldwide. We are in touch with a lot of different agents. There are 26,000 agents. A lot of people are moving to Rhode Island. It's very exciting. There are 1,075 offices worldwide. The company did $167 billion in sales last year. So we're constantly networking. We're constantly talking. There are some places I want to visit now just from talking to different agents in Italy.
Totally agree. Totally agree. Well, it's amazing just because of the internet and, you know, the far reach of the internet.
Yeah.
You know, you wind up having people for properties in Rhode Island calling from all over the place and not just in America.
Right.
And I know I've said it before, but I think it's a really interesting number that 47% of people who purchased homes in Rhode Island last year came from out of state.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
It's exciting. And we both grew up here, so it's exciting for us to see this transition and these great people moving here. It's amazing. It's
And we have
awesome.
beautiful houses. So,
We
you know,
do.
gorgeous houses here.
Yeah.
And it's a really, you know, it's a cool place to live.
Right. So in terms of luxury properties that are on the market right now, there in total in Rhode Island right now for single family houses, there are 681 listings. And 170 are over $1 million.
Right.
86 are over 2 million, 27 over 5 million, 6 over 10 million, and 1 over 15 million.
Yeah.
And that, of course, is in, guess where it is?
I'm going to guess that is in, I'm going to, either Little Compton,
Close.
Newport.
Newport.
Yeah, there you go.
It's on 14 acres with ocean views. It's incredible.
Incredible.
It's really incredible.
Anybody want to give me $14 million?
But in Providence, where we are, there are only 13, well, I should say only 13 above $1 million. That's actually a lot. And 4 on the east side of Providence. So my friend Steven here has one of the most incredible luxury properties on the market right now.
This is
you
true.
Want to talk about it?
Yeah, sure. I'd love to. I mean, so I have 110 Congdon Street, which
is otherwise known as
King Congdon.
And why?
Well, because you know what? That's
Did you
asked
name
of
it?
me all the time. No, I didn't. It's literally that's
did.
just what people
call it. Of course,
call
you would
it.
name it King Congdon.
You know, this is my idea of why it's called King Congdon. Is if you've seen the movie King Kong, when
You saw the Empire State Building?
No, not the Empire State Building. It's when sort of Jessica Lange is sort of tied up and she's being sacrificed to the giant gorilla, and you just see sort of like this, you know, all the trees are moving, and you can see something gigantic and special is coming through. I think that it's kind of like that because when you're looking up from sort of Benefit Street towards this house, it's sort of like this.
That makes sense.
Yeah, behind all of these like incredible,
makes sense.
you know, trees, you just see this like sort of like amazing, beautiful, like mammoth property.
Yeah, unbelievable.
It really is. It's an incredible property, and it's sort of, you know, it was built in 1974. But it's modern, but it is 50 years old, and or going on 50 years old, and but it really, I think that when it was put up, because it is in College Hill and it's nestled right in the middle of all these sort of like classic historic properties that were mostly built in like the 1800s, and they're like these, you know, gigantic, beautiful houses. And you have this modern masterpiece. Land extends from Congdon Street down to Pratt Street. And it really is kind of like this extremely special, amazing place. When it was built, I think, you know, the New Englanders were out there with their torches saying, no, not in this neighborhood. But the reality is now it is just this beloved property. And I can tell you, from open houses and showing it, we've had so many people, everybody from, you know, people from New York, we have people from Europe. We had people from Rhode Island, just neighbors who, you know, wanted to come by and see it because it's so interesting.
Tell everybody about your open house when you walked upstairs and all of a sudden all the people were in the room looking.
Incredible.
Because
it
you
really
have to
was
understand,
amazing.
when you see the pictures, you'll get it, but it is just, it's full glass. And
Yes.
it's looking out at the State House, and you have this beautiful landscaping below, and you don't even know it's there when you're driving down the street.
Yeah.
It's like, what is that? You have no idea. It's one level, just nothing, and then it's just this expansive gorgeousness.
Yeah.
It's just...
It is. It sort of reminds me in a weird way of like Malibu in California, if you've ever been. How you sort of see these little houses from the street and you're like, oh, it looks like, you know, just a small little house, or maybe it's the next door neighbor's garage or something. And then you walk through and it's just over the top. And that's sort of like this house. It looks sort of like the smallest house on the street when you're going by it, and you walk in and it really just, it's huge.
And it's a deal.
It's a really good deal, actually. Yeah. Contact us.
I was just going to say, I was going to tell everyone, does everyone know that we grew up together?
We
I don't
did.
know. We did. I
Heidi and I have known each other
to
dive!
I was going to say, I taught Stephen how to dive off of a diving board. My proudest moment in life.
Oh my God. And Heidi was like this gymnast. So it wasn't like when Heidi taught me to dive, it wasn't like dive in. It was literally like jackknife.
Point the toes.
Like, I mean, it was over the top. Yeah.
I know.
So,
perfectionist.
I love you.
I love you
Thank
too.
you. Thank you.
And I just wanted to just mention one more. Contact us about this one special condo that is pretty unique at Carnegie Tower.
Yes.
It's listed by a fellow agent at Mott & Chase, and boy, this place is unreal. It overlooks Narragansett Bay. It has a gym, resort-style pool. It has a 2-story private cabana near the pool and beach access, and it is over the top. We're gonna link that too, but if anyone's looking for a condo, it is the highest priced condo on the market right now in Rhode Island, but it's worth every penny. It is so special. So that's listed for 5.9.
Great.
Yeah.
Good.
There you go.
That's fantastic.
And you have a lot to talk about.
Well, I do. I wanted to just sort of talk to you guys for a second about sort of luxury real estate. And it's important, and the reason I'm sort of bringing this up is just because as people realize their needs are changing, stop laughing at me. Some are turning to the luxury housing market to find their dream home and also to diversify their portfolio.
Yes.
So a luxury home isn't only defined by its price. It's also defined by its location, and that could be a condo, like you were just saying, in a desirable address, or it could be a home on the ocean or on the water, or it could be a home that has direct access to things like, you know, golf or boating, or it could be like a modern house that basically has, you know, everything is new and everything's high end, and, you know, you're going to have your Viking stoves and, you know, all of that stuff. So that's really great. And then also, I just wanted to say, according to Luxury Market Report, there's been a substantial increase in how many buyers are purchasing luxury homes over the past 2 years. And I'm going to read you a little bit of information from that report. Okay, so it says, North America recorded the fastest growth of demand during the first year of the pandemic. Yep. Also, demand has steadily increased, consistently increased year after year. It also says that in 2021, we saw a 2.2% growth in the number of individuals with wealth over $5 million in net value. Congratulations, people. Right. And then in 2022, that number grew by an outstanding 19.8%. Everyone's working hard. Yeah, that's great. That's such... And what better way to invest your money? You can't live in your stock portfolio.
That's true.
So, you have that. And then basically, so this total increase has resulted in the introduction of over 660,000 new individuals into the high net worth bracket, which combined with the existing affluent individuals or families looking to both diversify and add new properties to their portfolio. And that, sort of provides insight into why the demand for luxury properties has skyrocketed during 2022 and then on into 2023.
It's great information.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's really interesting. I think that it's also super encouraging that that so many people are sort of entering into this new bracket of wealth, which will turn into generational wealth. And, and obviously stocks and bonds and like all of those things are super important, but honestly, real estate
is a great place to put your money. Now. And by the way, we are still seeing prices are not going down.
No, they're not.
And it's a great time to buy. I think prices are still going to continue to go higher, I believe, from what we're seeing here on the East Side. And it's really surprising to us. We didn't know 6 months ago what was going to happen. And we thought maybe that prices would come down a little bit, but there's still so little inventory. So it's just, it's a great time to make money off of selling, and then it's a great time to buy and then make money down the road. I just feel like that this market is not getting any softer.
I totally agree with you. I do believe that luxury real estate is sort of I don't want to call it a trend because that seems sort of
You know what? It just occurred to me. I think Rhode Island is the trend right now.
It is.
And that's sort of what our show is about. I mean, the two of us, having grown up here, are now seeing so much that's happening and so much that it has evolved.
It's very different.
And it's exciting, and it's exciting to see who's moving here. So, if luxury isn't the trend, Rhode Island is, and then Rhode Island luxury is even a better trend.
Agree. Totally agree.
So we're going to add another piece of every week, as you know, we have our favorite Rhode Island spot that we share. But now we're going to add on. There are 39 towns in Rhode Island, so we're each going to pick one blindly, and then talk about a cool fact about that town. Okay.
So my little town tip today, comes from Narragansett. It is Black Point Trailhead, which is
an amazing trail.
It's so incredible. You guys, if you haven't been, you have to go. And if you have a dog or or children, or even if you just want to go by yourself, it is so beautiful. The trail goes right along the Atlantic Ocean. You have both nature and you also have the gigantic boulders, and it's very dramatic, and the waves are coming in. It really is spectacular. Yeah,
we're so lucky to live
we
here.
are.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
That's a great one. Check that one out for sure.
Check it out. What's yours?
Well, since we're doing luxury properties, I thought I would just mention the Breakers in Newport.
Good one.
It's amazing. So the cool fact about it, we're going to maybe do a show on the Breakers.
Yeah. We should go to the Breakers.
We should do a show at the Breakers.
That's right.
Stay tuned.
Yep.
But just for the purposes of investing in real estate.
Yeah.
So in 1895, it was built for $12 million. Today, it's worth $300 million.
Yeah.
Isn't that insane?
It's appreciation for you. That's a mansion appreciation.
So buy now.
Also, I will tell you that Cornelius Vanderbilt, I think the second, also, it was built in 2 years.
Oh God, it's just amazing.
And when you
see the intricate, it's the Gilded Age. It's just these beautiful, everything's gold leaf, and the details are insane.
It is
you got to check it out. They have tours there all year round, and it's really, really special. Yeah. So that's a special one. Your Rhode Island favorite place?
My Rhode Island favorite place is going to be this week, Adler's. Have we done Adler's?
We have not. Good one.
Adler's Hardware.
Yes.
And if you think that this is just a regular hardware store, it's not. You got to go to Adler's. It's over on Wickenden Street. And ask for Harry. It is amazing. Yeah. Whether you're looking for Scalamandre wallpaper or Waterproof electrical tape.
Yep. And it's not
They've
like a
got
big
it.
Home Depot or big,
Nope.
This is a small spot on Wigan Street, and they have everything.
It's sort of the chicest hardware
It is.
store
It
that's
is.
ever existed.
Yeah, and then talk to them about C2 paint. That's another one that we'll
Yes.
do. This actually is C2 paint.
Yep.
Yeah,
And it's
for sure.
beautiful. It's perfect. Yep.
Okay, so I'm going back to Newport for mine.
Good.
And I was a Pearl girl myself, so I used to work at the Black Pearl for many,
So
many
good.
summers.
Yeah.
And their chowder
Chowder.
is the best chowder.
Yeah.
I mean, there are some great chowders here in Rhode Island, but
Yes.
I'm partial to the Black Pearl chowder that I lived off of for years.
That's some chic chowder.
So go check out the Black Pearl. Have some chowder outside, and
It's
enjoy.
amazing.
It
It's
is
so beautiful.
amazing.
Woody Allen used it while he was filming in Rhode Island.
Oh, that's so great.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which is
it's fun.
really cool. Yeah.
Well, Stephen, I just have
Heidi.
to say, I just adore you, and I'm just so glad that we're doing what we're doing, and it's really fun.
Right back at you. I feel the exact same way.
Well, thank you for joining us.
Thank you
As
guys
always,
very
you
much.
can find us at estateofmindri.com and continue with your great words of encouragement and emails to us about show topics. We've got a whole lineup full of some really great stuff coming up and some fun places that we're going to go.
I just want to end by saying also, if anybody has a luxury property that they are interested in talking to us about, give us a ring, because it might be a good time for you to sort of take advantage of this current trend and the market.
Yes. And also, even if you're not thinking of selling, we'd love to showcase your property.
Absolutely.
So,
We'll do
no
it.
strings attached.
Yeah. Excellent.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. Cheers, everybody.
Thank you. We will see you
Thanks.
guys next week.
See you next time.